I'm Afrikaans.
Okay.
In culture, I am known in South Africa as a colored female. So colored is not a derogatory term.
Okay.
It's just mixed race.
Okay.
So my forefathers might have been white. Some of them are black people. So we mixed. We all mixed, and they made us.
All right, beautiful people, it's your boy again, Chukwemeka, and I'm here today in South Africa, courtesy of Pine Leaf Estates and Properties Limited. You all know me, I am more of the culture and heritage of the people, and I found myself right here in South Africa, the beautiful city of Cape Town, and I'm with these amazing ladies, very beautiful. I have she's from Afrikaans and she's from Xhosa. Xhosa. Say that again.
I'm Xhosa.
Xhosa. No, use that phonetic. Xhosa.
Xhosa.
Xhosa. Okay, and you?
Afrikaans.
All right. Start by telling us your name.
My name is Lynn.
Lynn.
Yeah, I'm from the Afrikaans culture. That's it. Let's hit it with the questions.
Okay, so, and you? Well, you have a mic.
Oh, I'm Loli, and I'm from the Xhosa side.
Okay.
And let's get to it.
Okay. My viewers, what we're about to show you is the different culture in South Africa, how they get married, because marriage is very, very important in our in our existence, in our society. And so I have Xhosa, I have Afrikaans and Igbo men with some powers. I'll be asking them how, if a man, be it a foreigner, be it, a local, wants to get married here, how do they give out their daughters based on from their own perspective? Okay, so they will be explaining to us, they will be telling us how a man can walk up to a family and get married in 30 minutes. Right.
Oh, okay, cool.
From the Xhosa perspective, yeah? From the Xhosa culture.
And I'm Loli. So the thing is that I've never been married, but as I've seen, there's this thing that's called what's this?
Lobola.
No. When you buy the gate, you have to pay so that they open the gate for you.
Okay.
And then when you get inside the house, there's also imvulamlomo, meaning opening mouth.
Opening the mouth.
Yes, of the uncles.
Okay.
And then you pay a certain price.
Okay.
You bring drinks. And then after that, you have to the girl has to come out with different friends.
Okay. Like
or siblings,
mention one.
So that the men or the uncles can know who is this girl that's being lobolad.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if they have chosen the right one, they have to pay a certain price or bring cows that are wanted by the family.
Okay.
Or the uncles. And then after that, the girl has to bring the gifts for the family, and then after, the food for the certain man that has paid lobola.
Okay. Okay, by then he has paid the lobola.
Yes.
They didn't tell us how much can be paid. Is there a certain amount for the lobola?
It depends on the family.
It depends on the family.
Yes.
It varies, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it's either they ask for like living cows.
Okay.
Or like you pay a certain amount of money.
Okay.
Can I ask a question on that?
Yes.
Okay.
What I've heard is that it depends on the female you're marrying as well. If she's maybe more educated or more achieved in life, you would pay more.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's also true.
Oh.
Okay.
And if the girl is a virgin, you pay more amount of money.
Okay, if she's a virgin.
So the value of the price depends on the girl.
No, it
Experience
depends
in
on the
life, or is it
uncles.
the uncles deciding.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, viewers. From what we have gotten from the Xhosa culture, I mean, virginity is encouraged.
Yes.
So that when the lady is getting married, there will be more payment, there will be more money, there will be, I mean, fatter lobola. You understand? Fatter cows and more money. So that is really great to learn from the Xhosa culture. Keep your virginity if you are a Xhosa girl. All right. So over to the Afrikaans. Over to the Afrikaans.
Can I ask you?
You want to ask?
You're a virgin?
Huh? I'll tell you that after the show.
No, tell me now.
You know that this is rated 18. I mean, it's not rated 18. It's actually for so we're going to talk about that. All right, over to the Afrikaans, the African culture in South Africa. As you all know, South Africa is known to be, or known for, the rainbow nation that has a mixed race, and they are cohabiting very, very good. Okay, I'm beautiful, yeah? Like we have here.
So
okay, tell us.
I'm Afrikaans.
Okay.
In culture, I am known in South Africa as a colored female. So colored is not a derogatory term.
Okay.
It's just mixed race.
Okay.
So my forefathers might have been white. Some of them are black people. Some also we all mixed, and they made us. So yeah, I am.
Very well. Very well. So,
when it comes to marriage with us, it's very straightforward, and I believe it's a personal thing. With us, we do not have the lobola in particular, but we get up close and personal with the family. So you as the guy, you get to know the person's family as if it's your own. So you go to the house, you do visits, you take the girl out, you get to know their siblings. It's all about the love and the connection. Of course, you have to have something to present, showing the family that you can take care of the girl. You can't just rock up unemployed, don't have a future. So you need to have a plan in how you're going to take care of this particular woman that you're dating. So even though there's no lobola, there is some sacrifices that goes with the
marriage.
Yes.
Wow, this is beautiful. You know. Like I said, I'm an Igbo man, all the way from Nigeria, the eastern part of Nigeria, and we have a culture too. We're people of culture, and I'll just explain in few words. When we find a wife, when we find a woman that we want to marry, first of all, it's not that you have a personal terms with the girl and she asks you, okay, you can come meet my people, or you go straight, you go straight to the family and say that the first tradition you will perform is you do what we call ekwakanuzo, that is knocking on the door. Knocking on the door.
Very similar to the standing by the gate.
Thank you. I want to come there. Very similar. So when we do the ekwakanuzo, next will be they will receive you. You now make your intentions known to the family, to the representatives, or to the parents of the girl, if they are alive. If they are not, to the family, to the caretakers. I will use that word. So when you do that, they will now present to you, or you ask for lists. They have accepted your drink. They will now call their daughter. They will call their daughter and ask her, do you know this person? She definitely should be affirmative. Yes. Look at what he is asking. Should we proceed? She will now say yes. Proceed. But before that, the guy will have to present his word in. You must make it in. You must use an adage. You understand? And say, I saw a beautiful flower in your compound, and I want to pluck it.
That's quite similar to South Africa.
It is similar to Zulu and
With
the South African.
Yeah, with Afrikaans, it's not that.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, okay.
You still do the same.
Exactly.
The gesture is the same.
Yeah. So now, after that, you will now request for lists. That list, when they give it to you, you pay little money, like 10,000, 20,000 or more, depending on your pockets. But you must pay something to get the list. So when they give you
Naira or in rand?
In Naira. We don't use rand. We use Naira there. So when they give you
you guys use Naira.
Use a mic.
I know that you guys use Naira.
Yeah, Naira, Nigerian Naira.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. So when that happens, they will now hand you over the list, and that list contains materials to bring. It ranges and it varies from community to community, but one thing that is there, it deals with material things. You know, some arts, some fashion, some other things. You understand? It's on the list. So next is you now start paying that. You can decide to pay at once if you have the money. You can decide to pay in installment. There are basic things that you must pay. Now we do abali ano. That is the 4 days visit, because you keep coming. Then that process makes the family get to know you and get to know that you are serious. Then we have the abali asato, which is 8 days. You have to still return. You understand? So, and still be doing, there are things you do from the list.
Yeah.
Some 4 cartons of beer and hot drink. Then with some certain amounts.
Yes.
Then the 8 days has some like 8 cartons of beer,
Okay.
8 cartons of malt and soda, like mineral. We call mineral. That you call cold drink. Yeah. So then when you do that, they will now on the last day you now come with the bride price. You call it blobola. We call it uguishi wine. Uguishi wine. That is the payment of the woman's bride price. Now, families, like I said, they can tell you there because it's something that has to do with negotiations of both families. One person does not go to marry in my own culture. I don't know if it is like that with you. One person does not go to marry in my own culture. Then what you do is you bring your people, they negotiate with the people, with the bride's people. It's like this. If they are giving you, sometimes the family will say, okay, pay us 1 million. You understand? For the bride price of this our daughter. After you have met, you have brought a lot of materials. We don't do cow. We don't do cow. So now they might say 1 million. Then the family will now negotiate. The father of the bride can say, okay, you will collect the 1 million if you have the money. You will present it 1 million.
Okay.
He will now from that note remove like just 100 naira or 1,000.
Okay.
And give you back the rest. Yes, he shows you that he is not selling his daughter.
He's
That okay, this money that you have brought, I'm giving it back to you. Use it and take care of my daughter.
Okay, yeah.
You paid 1 million, right?
Yeah.
From that 1 million, he must remove something to show that yes, he accepted, because that is the final.
Rest, you can take care of my daughter.
Take care of my daughter.
Yeah.
You get it? So that is marriage. Marriage has been blessed, and after that, you will now call the daughter. Okay, show us your husband, and they will give her a drink.
Yes.
Like we normally use palm wine, local palm wine. So you go, you present, you look for your husband in that crowd.
Yes.
You kneeling before your husband shows submissiveness. We do submissiveness a lot. Do you do that in your culture? Yeah. Do you submit to the man?
It's biblical. So
yes.
If you're Christian,
biblical.
Yeah, it's biblical.
Okay, and you're Christian?
Yes.
Okay, so you submit and he drinks, showing that he trusts you. He trusts where you're coming from, that your family is his family, that your burden is his burden, every person. So once that is done, is a ritual, you now take him to present to your father. He will now put some money inside a cup.
Oh.
And both of you will kneel.
Get your blessing.
Yes, you kneel in front of your father. Yeah. Then he blesses that marriage. Yes. That blessing supersedes the church. It supersedes the mosque marriage anywhere it supersedes it. So you are officially married to the person. So now the foreign culture now tell us we will go back to church and wearing and veil and unveil and stuff like
That's
that.
our part.
That's your part.
Yes, we
That's your
use
part.
the formal part, going to church. That's
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah.